You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Given the issues raised in Izak Smuts' report, are skills, experience and educational qualifications underplayed in our quest to fill these positions?
No, that's an insult to those who have got appointed to suggest, even as a subtext, that they have been appointed even if it is so in the argument of others that they do not have skill. The criteria are very clear. A person who can be appointed for judicial service should be appropriately qualified and should be a fit and proper person. Yeah. So all the people who have been recommended for judicial appointment have met that criterion. There is a second criterion which is in 1742 of the Constitution, and that is when we make recommendations to the President for judicial appointment, we must make sure that in the end, the judiciary will broadly reflect the demographics of the country in terms of race and gender. Now, you don't need a rock scientist to determine how that can be achieved.
Yeah.
When you take into account that in 1994, almost 99.9% of the judges were white male.
Yeah. Looking at the appointment of Advocate Mdlanga, could this have triggered the situation that we're in?
No, this has been a long time. This debate about white males need not apply or white males are ignored, which was the center point of Advocate Smuts' complaint, has been here since 2000. And as I said in other interviews, that it was in fact, he's using exactly the phraseology that was used by Cameron Ricard when he wrote a piece in the Sunday Times in 2004 to the effect that white males need not apply. And we showed then that it is not so, because in 2004, it was 10 years into the workings and the functionings of the Judical Service Commission. Yeah. And I demonstrated in a responding article that there was not a single session of the Judical Service Commission in which a white male was not appointed. Yeah. And yet, when I tell you, as I indicated earlier, if you look at the statistics, that is where attrition should have been taking place the most, because there were more male judges in 1994 than there were female judges. There were more white male judges than there were black judges. There were only three black judges in 1994.
Yeah. Let's look at this clip now. This clip is from the Chief Justice, Mogoeng, and he's talking about this exact issue, transformation since 1994 in the judiciary. Let's have a look at it and then we'll get some response from you.
Of 20, 40 years down the line, you still have either the same number of white males as women and black people, or a marginally lower number of white males. We need to transform.
He's speaking out. There needs to be transformation. I mean,
well, I cannot agree with him more.
Yeah.
And transformation, and this is, it's now becoming a swear word. Transformation does not mean replacing white people with black people. That's a racialization of the debate, and that is the form in which Advocate Smuts framed the debate. He racialized it. It's not about whether we want to apply white males or black males. It's about making sure, one, that whom you recommend for judicial appointment are fit and proper people and are appropriately qualified. It wouldn't serve the country if we recommended engineers to be judges, or if we recommended auditors, to be judges. There would have to be an appropriate selection of who is appropriately qualified to be a judicial officer. But then it wouldn't assist us to appoint people who, in terms of their reputation, are not reflecting the values of our Constitution, dignity, privacy, freedom, equality, and all of those. And that's what then goes to define what fit and proper person is for the judiciary.
Just very quickly, before I let you go, you've also been quoted as saying that Izak Smuts did the right thing by resigning. Do you still stand by that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
In fact, he's better out of the Judicial Service Commission than inside it, because it doesn't serve either him or the Judicial Service Commission if whenever he does not find support or majority support inside an institution in which he had been elected to, that he now goes outside the institution and rubbishes it. If he can't live with the reality that even if you think you are the brightest person on earth and you have got ideas that you want to convince others to follow and you don't find majority support, then the most decent thing to do is to go out of the organization. Right. And I think he did the right thing.
Let's leave it there for this morning. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. Advocate Dumisa Ntsebeza, who is the spokesperson for the JSC. Thank you.